Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Festool RTS 400 REQ. Okay, so I purchased this sander, it's been about 6-7 months now, I think. Used it on a few projects you've seen on the channel. The biggest one, the reason I bought this was to do the staircase refinishing. I had to sand through 2 layers of paint and a layer of stain to take a handrail back down to raw wood so then I could refinish it correctly. Unfortunately, we live in a house that homeowners previously tried to do stuff but didn't really know how, and so we have a lot of areas that I've had to repaint and refinish, and this is one of them that I documented for you. So we're going to look at a couple different categories. One is features. 2 would just be overall usage and my thoughts of the performance of this tool after using it on a couple big projects. And 3rd, should you buy one? So I just looked at the price of this. It is about $330. That is on the lower side of what Festool charges for sanders. Normally, the ones they're known for, their Rotex and their random orbit finishing sanders, those are gonna be $500, $600, $700 plus. So $300 is a good starting point, and it kind of allows you to dip your toe in the Festool pool. Unfortunately for me, as you'll see, this one kind of grabbed me with the overall performance of it. So in terms of features, there's nothing super exclusive here. So your on-off button is up front, so it's just a toggle switch. You do have the speed adjustment on the sides, just a rotary. One thing that most sanders I've seen do not have is the disconnect, the quick disconnect cord. Sandbag. This is not a random orbit, it's just an orbital sander, so it just vibrates. So this is like similar to the Black & Decker, I think it was the quarter sheet sanders used to be the big ones back 15, 20 years ago. So it does the same thing as that. This is one accessory that I will get into here in a second, because this is one of the reasons I bought this tool. So I bought this tool to sand down 2 handrails that we have in our house. The homeowners before us tried to just paint over stain. If you've done any sort of DIY stuff, you know it doesn't really work unless you do primer, sanding, and they didn't. They just painted over top of it, so it looked awful. Had to sand through 2 different layers of paint and a stain layer to get down to raw wood. And I wanted this because the random orbits are going to be more aggressive, no matter if you get the 3mm or the 5mm, than a orbital sander, because this one is not moving or spinning, it is just going and buzzing back and forth. So I needed something that was a little bit more gentle, but able to turn up the speed and allow it to really bore through some flat spots. Now, I wanted it to be more gentle because the handrail has a whole bunch of profiles on it, rounded edges, bead details. So I went out and bought some of these sponges. They're interface pads essentially. And this will allow you to stick it right on top here. And then this will mate to your sandpaper. So you will be able to get some forgiveness when you are doing these rounded edges. And sanding any profile you really need to. This will give you some leeway of making it harder to remove the profile or flatten those profiles out. So the combo of these pads with the adjustability of this sander worked perfectly for me in those detail areas. Now, Festool does have these profile sponges available. They're gonna be much more expensive though. I will link everything you see down in the description below so you can take a look at those. I will include the sander and those sponges so you can get to it if you decide that you wanna move forward with one of these. So those are the real features of it. We can move on to what's my experience using this. My experience has been fantastic. You have seen the two big projects I have used this on. One was the staircase and one was a bookcase for my son. And sanding that entire project, especially the staircase revival, I used this in total. It was probably between 2 and 3 hours this tool was on and getting rid of all of that stain and then just overall sanding of the project. And within the span of like an hour, it would be on maybe 40, 45 minutes. What you read about these having vibration dampening is very, very true. I will go ahead and turn this on. So this is on speed 6. This is as fast as this thing goes. And except for the kick, when everything starts up at the very beginning, which is barely noticeable, you have a hard time telling if there is a tool going or if the tool's even on. And if you have headphones in, you of course will be able to feel some vibration, but I have used some of the more affordable Sanders in the past from big box stores. Like I had a Ryobi Random Orbit. I think it was between a 4 and a 5 inch. It may have been like a 4.5. The whole bottom literally fell off of it. So I used it a lot. I would never be able to use that for the extended length of time that I am with this Festool. If you've used some of those more affordable sanders, what you'll find if you're holding onto it for a long time, your hand will not only start to cramp up because of the vibration, but you will actually start to feel tingling. It's like if you sit on your foot and your foot falls asleep, you get that feeling. You do not feel that with this sander. I could sit there and be pressing down on plywood. You really wouldn't be able to feel much of anything that would cause you to say this is vibrating a whole lot. It's not 0, but out of 100, it's under 10 in terms of what you're gonna feel. So definitely lives up to the hype of everything you read on online, on message boards, on forums. It is a great tool. The finish aspect of it, the most important piece by far, I've never owned a sander that gave me a better finish with this. And this isn't any special movement. This is just it buzzing and vibrating back and forth. This has led me to start looking at getting one of their 6-inch finishing sanders, which will be coming hopefully in a later video. I don't have it yet. Got to save up some Christmas money for it. But I am definitely interested in more of their sanders. So should you buy this? At $330, I would buy it over again. If this thing broke and I was out of warranty, I would go out and buy it again right now. The enjoyment you get while using this, sanding is already one of the things I don't enjoy doing. I like to buy tools that allow me to get through things I don't enjoy, get through them faster so I can move on to something I do enjoy, which I'm a weird guy. Staining and painting are things I actually do like. So this is the step right before that. So this allows me to get to something I enjoy. Should you buy it? Now, you just have to ask yourself, what do your DIY projects revolve around? Are you someone that kind of dabbles in everything? Do you buy IKEA furniture? Do you build furniture? I am someone that wood has kind of always been the majority of my projects. That has been the main building material I use. And so for me, it was a no-brainer. I am looking at building some cabinets to overhaul our laundry room. And so thinking about that, and then potentially even looking at building our kitchen cabinets. And then the big goal, I think I've said this in the past, is to actually build our house and do all the finishing work inside of it. So that is our long-term goal. But I'm starting to stockpile some nice tools, and this is definitely going to be a big piece of my arsenal. So if you are someone that's just looking for a nice tool, and if you don't like sanding, this is one that I would say, go try it out. Go try another Festool sander. Go to a spot where they will let you demo these. It's weird to say, but $330, I think it's a good value. You may think differently just because we think of our interpretation of value is different, but this will get the job done you are expecting it to. It will do it in a way that makes it more enjoyable, and you will not feel worn out from using it. It's a great thing. I give this 5 stars all the way across the board. It is a great tool. I am not sponsored by Festool in any way whatsoever. If they want to sponsor me, sweet, but I am not right now. As you can see, I've got different color greens. I've got red, I've got some yellow. I'm not sponsored by Festool. This is just my opinion. I wanted a nice sander for these projects I knew I had coming up. This is what I went for, and this thing has been fantastic. If you have any questions on this, please put those in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for that. Please check out our other options for videos, and please do not forget to like and subscribe down below.